Disney World, 2008.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because we were talking about Disney World
Yeah.
earlier, and I was like, oh man, he already knows. 2008, this is well before Disney has bought Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
but Lucasfilm still worked with the Disney parks because they had a ride at MGM/Hollywood Studios,
Okay.
that being Star Tours. So I think it was 2008. No, I'm sorry, 2007. So when the Clone Wars first came out, they started Star Wars weekends. Well, technically, there was already Star Wars weekends prior to that, but it really became a big thing in 2007
Mm-hmm.
because that's when they'd have Ashley Eckstein, the girl versus Ahsoka, James Arnold Taylor, who does Obi-Wan, Matt Lanter, who does Anakin, and Tom Kane, who does Yoda, and Admiral Yularen, the guy that narrates the opening of the Clone Wars. Um, they have them come out since 2007 onward, and they put on this giant theatrical show where it's like a mini Star Wars celebration. They interview so many actors and actresses, um, and they just really entertain the guests like never before. We've all seen those memes online of like Darth Vader breakdancing on stage to Michael Jackson, or Boba Fett doing the same thing. That comes from Star Wars weekends.
Okay.
That
You have to show me. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, it's almost like if you type in like Star Wars GIFs, it's always like one of the first ones you
Okay.
see. So yeah, it was similar to the Imperial base on Endor in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. They have a sound stage that looks like that. That's at Hollywood Studios. That's right next to the Star Tours ride. That's where they do lightsaber training, Jedi Academy, and then where they have they call it what was it called? Oh, the hyperspace hoopla is what they called it. The hoopla, this giant like dancing thing. I remember I was so excited because they had Zam Wessel, who's like Jango Fett's. It's like Jango Fett's Fennec Shand to that of Boba Fett.
Okay.
She wears like this purple. She's a bounty hunter, and at the very beginning of Attack of the Clones, who gets killed.
Okay.
Trying to assassinate Padme. I remember just being so excited to see her in her costume. But it's not just the hyperspace hoopla and the stuff they did on stage. On top of that, they would have all of these Star Wars actors walk around the park, and instead of getting, your autograph book signed by Donald, it's Donald Duck in a Stormtrooper outfit. And Goofy was Darth Vader. Goofy was also
cool.
Cad Bane, and that was super cool. So Goofy. So they had all these different characters. I remember the guy that was Darth Maul would just pace, and he'd walk around, and he'd smolder, dude, and he would like get all intimidating and up in your face.
Now, what did they do to you, bro?
Nothing, bro. I was too much of a bitch, bro. I was always like kind of cowering a little bit because like I love these characters, but they looked so real. Mm-hmm. Like the casting for all these people was so well done. So at the time, my mom, as amazing as she is, she made us some custom T-shirts, and what she did is they were just normal like white Hanes T-shirts, and I was very specific. I liked Boba Fett and Jango Fett at the time. Those were my two favorite dudes, and I went with my brother and my brother's friend, and on my brother's shirt it was General Grievous and I believe it was Sidious, and then on my brother's friend's shirt it was Mace Windu and Grievous. I want to say Mace Windu or Sidious.
And other than Boba Fett, I guess. And also in Sidious, those are all prequels.
They are.
That became favorites. That's
exactly.
Really cool.
It was.
So it's like the generation that grew up with the original trilogy, and now you're the generation that we are, I guess. Also, I have memories of the prequels.
Yeah.
Growing up as prequel fans, that's pretty cool to be in a Jango, have Grievous, Mace Windu. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, kind of repping the characters that were out at that time. Yeah. You're absolutely right. I think they made for the greatest toys too. General Grievous with the forearms and the four lightsabers and the cape. Come on, son. Yeah, and the cough.
Little cough. Yeah. He made COVID cool.
He did. He really did, bro. So yeah. Rocking these T-shirts my mom made. There were some iron-on graphics because you can't find T-shirts. Maybe Boba Fett, but you're hard pressed to find a T-shirt that has Mace Windu on it. It's just not really a thing. And they were pretty nice. I know we have them still at home, tucked nice, safely away somewhere. And we were waiting in line because rumor had it that up above was Kit Fisto, who was my favorite Jedi at the time, green homie with the dreadlocks, and then Shak Ti, who we got a little glimpse of her. She's like the Ahsoka species before Ahsoka was introduced. She's red skin with like blue leku.
Okay. Is there a blue one as well?
Ayla Secura. She's
Ayla
a
Secura.
Tweeling. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. She's hot.
Yeah.
I'm about it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Shot in the back. Something about
Order 66.
Order 66. Yeah. Felucia. So, we're waiting in line. Shak Ti looks incredibly like spot on.
Mm-hmm.
Like her outfit, even like her, they call them head tails, but the leku, whatever they are, looked more accurate than the girl that plays Ahsoka in the Mandalorian show. Like they were so bang on the money. And then Mace Windu, who looked nothing like him.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's the only one where I think he didn't look anything like him.
You can put makeup on. You can do things to kind of mask some of the differences. That's a tough one.
Yeah, Little Bill? It was like a cartoon on Nickelodeon.
Oh, was it a little kid's show or was it a...
It was like a little kid's show. It was a cartoon.
Yes, I remember it.
Yeah, Mace Windu looked like Little Bill.
Little Bill he had a dome, bro. Bro, he was Megamind before DreamWorks put him into production.
This is true, dude.
Little Bill.
Little Bill was spitting that knowledge.
Dude, Little Bill was fun. He was a lot of fun.
Him and Caillou. Yeah, dude. That's the boys.
That would have been a sick collab, bro. They would have ended racism.
They would have.
They would have.
They would have broke barriers.
They would have broken barriers. Little Bill shows up in Caillou's world, his weird world where like the corners are all white.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Odd world, bro.
Yeah.
So Little Bill.
So Little Bill's in a Jedi outfit.
Okay, word.
Also, speaking of Little Bill, you seen that CEO of Corn video about that kid? He talks about how much he loves corn. Look like Little Bill. I love corn because it's corn and it's knobby and it's juice.
I can only think of the kid that does the LeBron James.
It's like that type thing.
Okay.
My name's Trey. Got a basketball game tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with corn.
Corn. Okay. We'd have to see that. CEO of Corn.
CEO of Corn. But yeah, so we're in line to see these Jedi, and I shit you not, we are maybe like 5 people away from getting to see these 3 Jedi.
Yeah.
And my brother's friend that we went on a vacation with, he has Mace Windu on his shirt.
Yeah.
So that is like the A1 reason we are in line to see Mace. I like my Kit Fisto and Shak Ti looks cool. But this is a big deal for my brother's friend.
Windu,
yeah. So what happens is, here comes this lady. And she comes up, sorry, the Jedi are leaving, but we're gonna have, get this, big news, big deal. We're gonna have Anakin Skywalker come out instead. Everybody, yo, the chosen one, the chosen dick. Everybody's like freaking out, and I'm like, what?
I don't care. I don't care.
Those acting sucks. Nah, at the time I didn't know what bad acting was. So whether it be like Padme, him, I thought it was really good, and like to this day I actually kind of mess with it. It's written bad, but their acting I think is pretty good with bad material.
Yes, yeah.
But at the time I was blind to it. That's Anakin. This is Padme. I didn't think anything of acting when I was younger like that. I wish I could see the episode 8 through that lens. But whatever. So everybody's geeking out, and I know we were kind of like, what? And then Anakin comes out. Doesn't look anything like him, but like he kind of passes as him opposed to Mace Windu, right? And he's so baller, dude. He's walking through. Look at all these kids, mind you. That's a little freaky. It's episode 3 Anakin. He's staring at all these kids, bro.
Yeah.
A little freaky.
Okay. We know how this ends.
We know how this ends.
He's
walking through. He's just doing one of these.
She's too cool for school.
Smoldering again.
Mm-hmm.
And he's pacing through this whole line. Meanwhile, we're Anakin. Like everybody's geeking out, right? And they get he gets close enough to us, turns, excuse me, and gets our attention. Whoa, Anakin, stop us. Your shirts are awesome. Matter of fact, I want to get a picture with you guys right now. Tell you what, we're just going to hop the line. We're going to get a picture with all the Jedi. Yo, what? The photographer tells us this has never happened before. Tells us, enjoy this moment because you are the only one in the park that's going to get a picture with all 4 Jedi. This has never happened before. And maybe that's cap. Maybe this happens all the time. But I guess that's Disney's way of just making you feel so special.
Sure.
And clearly it worked. Here we are. I've lived 21 or 22 years now. And this is the moment that I'm deciding to talk about what made me the most happy, right? Or one of my favorite memories. So clearly it worked. And it's Anakin Skywalker saying, you know what, we're going to grab a photo with all 4. It went from a really Anakin, come on, like give me my boy Kid Fisto, right? I want to pose with my boy. And instead, it turned out to be something awesome. And to this day, I actually have that photo in my room.
Yeah.
It's my most prized Star Wars possession because it's the only one that you can't buy. It's like, it's truly one of one. Yeah. And like I have pieces that are numbered, like number 78 of 2,500. And like, yeah, there's no other number 78 out there in the world, but even then you can buy one of the other 2,500. You can't buy this ever again. And I'm so happy that my mom did buy the photograph. And it's so cool, dude, because Shakti, I'll never forget this. I wanted Kit Fisto to like put his hand on me, you know what I mean? Pose with me, you know, do one of these, but with Kit Fisto. But instead, the way the placement of it all, I got placed next to Shakti. And again, it was one of those moments of, oh, really? I want Kit Fisto. I'm mad ungrateful in this moment, dude, but looking back, it was great. Shakti's hand, can I demonstrate?
Please.
So Shakti, perfect fingernails, by the way. Like is it called a pedicure?
Sure, yeah.
The pedicure on this girl, ridiculous. Or is that manicure? I just wanted to.
Oh, I don't know.
One of them's the toes, one of them's the fingers. In this case, it was the fingers.
Pedestrian.
You know what I'm talking about.
Pedicure, foot, manicure.
Manicure. Thank you, son. Put it right here.
So I
got touched.
You got the cuticles showing and everything.
Yeah.
Or lack of them cuticles.
Right.
You know, current day Vincent would much rather be next to Shakti than.
Oh, dude, modern day Vincent would be a dog, bro.